welcome to Dr. Jester Rant, and I'm gonna rant about death from PC Gamer. Genshin Impact's chat filter removes Taiwan, Hong Kong, but also putting Hitler and words. Genshin Impact is a free-to-play RPG from Chinese developer MiHoYo that a lot of people have seemed to love. A week after its release, players are discovering some of its subtleties, such as Byzantine nature of its microtransactions, and more recently, what you are and aren't allowed to type in its chat, in-game chat. Well, I'm gonna quote what your control left and other idiots have a tendency to say. It's a private company, they are allowed to censor everything, aren't they? Let me drink to that. First noticed on Twitter and Reddit and corroborated by us, certain words can be used in Genshin Impact chat. Taiwan, Hong Kong are censored, as is putting Hitler starting Falun Gong. The word words is also banned for some reason, suggesting that the chat filter is a big list with a mistake or two in it. As Nico Partner's analyst, Daniel Ahmad, isn't he the guy from Reset Era or something like that? Or am I confusing with somebody else? Anyway, points out on Twitter, it's pretty unsurprising that discussions about Taiwan, Hong Kong would be discouraged with a chat filter, this being a Chinese game, and they are very censorious. Well, they are actually a paradise for the control left. The control left love this type of environment. Linking to a $4,000 report from Nico Partners designed to aid games publishers towards launches in China, Ahmad points out that the Chinese developed games have to comply with a ton of content and in-game censorship rules. He also points out that the list of banned words exists. Actually, every single game that decides to launch on China needs to comply with that censorship and in-game with content and in-game censorship rules. Let's see, in this extract from the report posted by Ahmad, it's outlined that anything that threatens China's national unity, sovereignty, or territorial integrity is forbidden. This naturally includes references to Taiwan and Hong Kong independence, which mainland China does not acknowledge. While it may not be the case that China forbids the use of these proper nouns, it may be expedient for developers to just eliminate their use entirely. Yeah, that's actually what we can see on the game Homefront. I remember when it was first released that the authors wanted to make the game is actually kind of good. They wanted, initially they wanted to do the Chinese, and they were set on doing it, but they ended up chickening out because of China's censorship rules. And if they actually did release the game Homefront, with the Chinese as the villains, they would be banned in China. Not only the game, but the actual developers, everybody else in relation to the game would be banned from entering into China. And they recall that I think the producer said that eventually he wants to visit China. That's the reason why. So instead, they made it as North Koreans. Well, they still get to kill communists, so all good. Taiwan, Hong Kong independence. While developers MiHoYo faced some deserved criticism for its now altered kernel-based anti-cheat system, Genshin Impact's in-game censorship is unlikely to be a choice on the studio's part, and more an absolute necessity in order to avoid the wrath of the Chinese regulators. In other words, a bit different Western publishers and developers yielding to Chinese laws in order to make a lot of money in the country. And they also need to be explicit that part of that company is also owned by the CCP. And as the comment sections go, this one is actually kind of a bit of a filth going on. Because when I read it, that was when I read the article, that was more or less 10 hours ago. There was one guy here defending China. Let's see if I can find the comments again, because it was an absurd. The guy was actually denying the Tiananmen Square, was denying absolutely everything, saying it was an American propaganda. Oh, there you go, found it. Here it is. How does this compare to the American vaccines on of crimes against... And at least I wasn't so disappointed with comment section in the usual normal users. Here they actually started to attack China, which is a miracle. They are usually the ones defending China, but the guy was also actually denying the genocide and the ethnic cleansing of the Uyghurs in China too. It's absolutely amazing, but apparently that's okay for PC Gamer to allow. Comment anything else that goes against the woke or intersectionality religion is banned though. And that's why I'm banned on that comment section. Well, anyway. Well, let's see. That's pretty much it. It's a very short video. And apparently I have this bad case of swamp ass. Don't you like it when I show my beauty to you guys? I mean, I'm a hot piece of ass. And I'm so hot right now that I have a very bad case of swamp ass. See? Anyway, thank you for watching. See you, no, not yet. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video. With hopefully better news. Good night.